Hey guys, welcome back to We're Gonna Make You Watch Bry and Isaiah Halloween movies. We're talking about all of them. We just got through talking about Halloween H2O, which leads us to quite possibly, it's very possible this is the worst installment in the franchise. I think most people would agree that it's definitely the bottom or the second from the bottom. I have my opinions, and I'm sure we're gonna get into Isaiah's as well. But we have Halloween Resurrection, the fantastic Busta Rhymes vehicle, and
Trick or
this
treat,
came out.
motherfucker.
Yeah, trick or treat, motherfucker. This came out in 2002, in the middle of the summer. This was a July release. What they were thinking is beyond me. I don't know, but let's start talking about it, buddy. I let you kicked off the thoughts on the last episode, didn't you? I'll go.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go. I kind of love this movie. Now, I don't love it because this movie's good. This movie is awful. This movie is also, to me, especially here lately, has become incredibly entertaining, though.
Oh, for sure.
For mostly the wrong reasons. This has Busta Rhymes just cheesing the fuck out of the whole fucking movie, making up his own lines, just improvising, he's literally just being himself in this movie.
And he looked like he had a lot of fun in this.
Oh, I don't think I don't think he could. Okay, I don't think he could have had more fun. Okay, I will say he is very charismatic.
Yep.
He's very entertaining. Obviously, it's led to a very successful career in rap and hip. I said rap and hip hop. Probably one of the greatest rappers of all time, and he is honestly he's not a bad actor. Okay. I think he was just asked to do a bit too much in this movie.
Sure.
But I will say that he made the most of it, because if he's not in this movie, this motherfucker's unwatchable.
Yeah.
He's the best thing in this movie. And that's saying a lot about how bad this movie is. This is fucking awful. We have Brad Lorry plays the Shape in this. He's not awful.
No.
But he's not great either. He's fine. He's better than Chris Durand. The story and script and dialogue in this movie is fucking
atrocious.
Embarrassingly bad. It's embarrassing how bad the writing is in this movie. Larry Brand came up with the story for this. I don't think he wrote the final script. Yeah, he did, but he wrote it with Sean Hood, who probably actually ended up writing most of the screenplay. This is directed by Rick Rosenthal, who directed Halloween 2, which is a pretty good installment. And it has a all-star cast of Jamie Lee Curtis, Tyra Banks, Sean Patrick Thomas, Thomas Ian Nichols, and Busta motherfucking Rhymes. Bianca, I don't know how to pronounce.
Kaljic, I think.
Kaljic, yeah, I don't know how to pronounce her last name. She is a super, just a cutie patootie as hell, just a fucking super cute girl. And we also have a very unknown Katie Sackhoff in this movie. I think this is one of her first things. She's pretty sure she did this
very early on, for sure. Yeah.
That's where the good ends, y'all. Thomas Ian Nichols was in the middle of making 32 American Pie movies.
Yep.
Sean Patrick Thomas, I think he had just done Save the Last Dance.
I think so.
I want to say he had done Save the Last Dance at this point. And Tyra Banks is Tyra Banks. Busta Rhymes is Busta Rhymes. Jamie Lee is Jamie Lee, but Jamie Lee is killed in the first 10 minutes of the movie.
Yep.
So they completely
I'll see you in hell.
Yeah. The opening sequence in this is laughably bad.
Yeah.
It's just, oh wow. Whatever Larry Brand was thinking when he wrote this fucking movie. I'm sure the reason they probably had to come up with the story that it was, I'm just going to assume Jamie Lee Curtis was contractually obligated to play in this movie, probably.
She was. Yep. That was in the contract that she had to come back for this one in order to do H2O, basically.
Yeah. So, contractually obligated to play in a sequel that she didn't want to happen. So she's like, just kill me off at the beginning of the movie. And she's like, I'm sure that's what they had to do to get her to even show up to work. I'm sure it took 4 years to make this movie, so I'm going to assume there was probably several scripts written that she probably read and was like, this is fucking terrible. And she probably read this and she was like, you know what? This is terrible, but it gets me out of the movie in the first 10 minutes, so fuck it. Oh, man, this movie's fucking awful, bro.
Yeah.
The whole story's terrible. He kills his sister finally, and then he's just like, all right, cool, I'm just gonna go home.
I'm gonna go home now.
This is a home invasion movie. I mean, these guys
pretty much.
These guys broke into his house. At least the house looks like his house.
Yeah, finally. It took them that many movies to finally get it right.
Yeah. Oh God, all the whole reality show thing. That was popular at the time, though.
Oh yeah,
reality shows were fucking everywhere. What do you got, man? What do you got? Give me something.
So, this movie is interesting for me because, and I keep saying that. I realize that now, but when I saw this the first time, I saw it opening night. It was one of the first movies I was able to, go get a ticket by myself.
So did I, bro.
And it was a packed movie theater.
Yeah.
It was open night showing, and the crowd was fucking wild. It's one of the best movie going experiences I've ever had with a movie.
That's funny.
And I went back 2 other times to see the movie because of that.
Wow.
That's not saying I love the movie.
Okay. You're just having fun with the crowd.
I was having fun with it, and I was on a good high because of it.
Okay.
This movie had me so pumped up because Rick Rosenthal was coming back, who at the time made my favorite Halloween sequel.
Gotcha.
So I was super pumped that he was back directing with this. But this movie is definitely a turd for sure.
Oh yeah, it's bad.
Is it fun? Yes, it's a lot of fun, especially if you're watching in a group of people. It's a lot of fun to watch. Doesn't make it a good movie. Like you said with Busta Rhymes, he brings a type of life to it that makes it more watchable for sure.
Oh yeah, without him, this movie is just you couldn't do it.
Yeah, so it's definitely watchable, a lot because of him. Some of the things I do like is I like that they brought back kind of the Halloween sounding score.
Yep.
Because they went away from that with H2O, like we touched on.
Yeah, the music was actually done by Danny Lux in this film.
Yep.
And honestly, the music is really good.
Mm-hmm. I bought the soundtrack right away after seeing the movie because of that. So I had that for a long time. So the music was good. The location was good. It actually looked good for the most part, other than when they did the fucking live stream bullshit.
Yeah.
I hated that aspect of it. But I mean, they were kind of early on to the whole live stream thing because there wasn't a whole lot of that going on. So that was kind of in a way innovative, even though it was kind of poorly done and didn't really fit with the Halloween movie.
Yeah.
The house looked amazing though, because it looked like as it would have had it aged, from 1978 to then.
Yeah.
And kind of left untouched. So I kind of like how they built that on a set, and it didn't look really that fake. It looked like a legit location for the most part. So that's kind of where I like that aspect of it. Even the mask was kind of a step up from
It's
H2O.
better.
It is better. It's still not great,
It's
but
not.
it is
It's not.
better.
No.
I mean, honestly, I think it's better than 4, 5, and H2O.
I think I agree. Yeah, I think I agree. Yeah.
It definitely doesn't touch 6 or the original or
No.
2,
No.
but for one thing that they actually finally did right is they did the mask better, because it kind of looked more evil looking. It kind of had a definition to it, versus kind of the blank, just white mask that they used for 4, and then ultimately, most of H2O were just looked generic. So the fact that it looked like it had a little bit more life to it kind of helped it, I think. The whole thing with Michael living under his house for who knows how long, that was fucking stupid. The characters were annoying as shit. I looked forward to when Tyra Banks died. I couldn't wait for her to get fucking killed off. Her just annoyed the fucking shit out of me. And honestly, besides Bianca's character, everybody else I fucking thought was atrocious. I couldn't wait for
they're
them to die
very
either.
killable.
So,
They're
not
all
a whole
very
lot of
killable.
not a lot of redeeming qualities when it comes to the story or the characters, but the music, the setting, the fact that it looks like a Halloween movie and feels like a Halloween movie, other than the live streaming aspect, is kind of the positive points to the movie. But yeah, other than that, there's not a whole lot of substance here either.
No, but Kung Fu Busta Rhymes is
That was hilarious.
it's the only thing that saves this movie. And he's basically just being himself. I feel like, and he's having fun. I remember watching. He was on, I think, SmackDown or Raw promoting this movie.
SmackDown, because
SmackDown,
The Rock was
yeah.
there.
The Rock was there.
The interaction with The Rock.
And I remember Rock's like, "Hey man, I gotta ask, does the brother die in this one?" And Busta Rhymes literally spoils the movie and says, "Hell no." And I'm like, "Why? Why would you spoil the movie? So now we know your character lives."
Right.
It was kind of silly. But yeah, man, it's this is like I said, I kind of love the movie because of how bad it is.
Mm-hmm.
And how much fun Busta is clearly having in this role. But man, it's not a good movie. It's definitely a worse movie than H2O, but I certainly watch this more than I watch H2O.
Yeah.
Especially here the past few years. I guess I don't know, maybe I'm appreciating it. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting older and I'm just like, you know what? I just want to watch movies where people are just having fucking fun doing what they do. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, it's possible.
Yeah. I'll kick off the grading on this. This is D minus. I'm not gonna give it an F. I probably should, but I'm not, because like I said, they definitely shit on a major character's legacy in this movie.
Yeah.
And I should probably flunk it for that, but I'm not. I think Busta elevates it to a D minus. So yeah, I'm way down there. D minus.
All right. No, that's fair. For me, so this one, there's only one movie that's lower than this movie. So this one is easy D for me.
Okay.
I wouldn't fail it because I do have fun watching this still.
Yeah.
And I do find it is a lot of fun to watch. But at the same time, it's still not a good movie by any stretch of the imagination. So yeah, I think a solid D on this one would be where I would put it.
Right on. Okay. There you guys have it. That's our thoughts on Halloween Resurrection. Hit us up in the comments. Oh, and by the way, if you love this movie, we're fucking very happy you do. That's awesome. find your joy in whatever the hell you want. Just because we don't like it doesn't mean you can't. We don't know shit. We're just a couple of fucking horror nerds. So we couldn't make a movie. I mean, you probably could before me, but I couldn't make a movie. But yeah, if you guys love this movie, tell us why. Tell us why you love this movie. Hit us up in the comments. And thank you guys so much once again for hanging out with us as we plow through this Halloween franchise. Next episode, we're going to be talking about the Halloween Rob Zombie reboot that happened. That a lot of people, I know a lot of people that love that movie, and that's awesome. So thank you guys so much. We'll catch you guys on the next Halloween episode.